Are you entering your golden years and looking to make the most of them? Or perhaps you're younger and want to prepare for the future? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're taking a page from the book of Miyamoto Musashi, the legendary samurai, to discuss 8 mistakes you should not do in older age. So whether you're 60 or 16, let's learn from the master and ensure our later years are filled with happiness, health, and fulfillment. Lesson 1. Not prioritizing health. When we reach our golden years, making our health a top priority is one of the most significant presents we can make to ourselves. Musashi instilled in his students the value of being disciplined and retaining their physical strength. As we become older, the importance of this discipline becomes more apparent. The neglect of one's health might result in the development of chronic illnesses that lower one's quality of life. The adoption of a healthy diet, the participation in regular physical exercise, and the provision of appropriate medical treatment are all absolutely necessary. The adoption of a healthy lifestyle is analogous to preparing for a fight for a physician. In the same way that Musashi prepared for combat by engaging in strenuous practice and devoting himself to the task at hand, we need to create habits that promote longevity and wellness. This encompasses not just the maintenance of physical health, but also the development of mental and emotional well-being in order to create resilience. Preventing illnesses that often affect the elderly may be accomplished by the practice of regular checkups, careful nutrition, and activity. Understanding our limits and having full respect for our bodies are also essential components of prioritizing health. According to Musashi, the value of adaptability and flexibility cannot be overstated. The more we become older, the more important it is to pay attention to our body and modify our habits appropriately. With this preventative strategy, we are able to enjoy our latter years with the power, energy, and vitality that we deserve. Therefore, ignoring our health is a serious error that may result in a decrease in the quality of our lives. Honoring our bodies and preparing ourselves for a robust elder life are both outcomes that may be achieved by placing a priority on our physical and mental well-being. Lesson 2. Failing to make arrangements for retirement. Retirement is not only the conclusion of a period of time. Rather, it is a new phase that requires careful preparation. Throughout his life, Musashi placed a strong emphasis on strategy, and retirement planning was not an exception to this rule. It is possible that in our older years, we may experience financial difficulty and uncertainty if we do not make preparations for this transition. This error may be avoided by doing a thorough analysis of your current financial condition and establishing well-defined objectives for your retirement. Comprehending your anticipated expenditures, identifying possible sources of income, and learning how to successfully manage your funds are all included in this. Developing a detailed plan for retirement is like to formulating a strategy for combat. If you do not have a plan, you run the danger of being unprepared for the difficulties that lie ahead. In addition, with the goal of securing your financial future, you should think about diversifying your assets and investigating other investment opportunities. In terms of strategy, Musashi pushed for adaptation and flexibility, and this notion is also applicable to financial planning. Having the ability to confidently manage retirement may be facilitated by being well prepared for unforeseen changes in either the economy or one's own personal circumstances. Making preparations for retirement also requires you to consider how you will live throughout this period of your life. Which activities would you want to participate in? Which interests do you want to investigate further? Through the process of picturing your retirement life, you may connect your financial plans with your personal objectives, which will ensure that you have an experience that is both meaningful and pleasurable in your later years. Therefore, failing to make preparations for retirement might result in stress and difficulty. We are able to assure a retirement that is both safe and satisfying if we adhere to the concepts of planning and preparation that Musashi outlined. Lesson 3. Not participating socially. The importance of social ties to our mental and emotional well-being cannot be overstated, particularly as we become older. Musashi was aware of the significance of forming friendships and gaining knowledge from other people. Due to the fact that emotions of loneliness and hopelessness may be brought on by isolation, it is essential to actively participate in social contacts. It is a huge error that may have an effect on your general well-being if you do not engage in social activities. Always be on the lookout for chances to connect with people of your family, friends, and community. It is possible to do this by joining groups, taking part in activities held in the community, or giving your time. When you cultivate connections, you build a support system that contributes to the enhancement of your life. Cognitive function is also stimulated by participation in social activities. All of these activities, conversations, shared experiences, and tasks that involve collaboration, keep our brains active and sharp. Learning from other people was something that Musashi placed a high value on, and when we surround ourselves with people who have different points of view, we expose ourselves to fresh ideas and insights. Keeping up with social contacts is an effective way to overcome the feelings of isolation that are often associated with becoming older. The act of interacting with other people not only leads to the development of a feeling of belonging, but also gives friendship. By actively engaging in social life, we are able to strengthen our emotional resilience and create an atmosphere that is satisfying for ourselves. The failure to participate in social activities is a mistake that may result in feelings of loneliness and a loss in mental health. By placing a higher value on interpersonal connections and participation in the community, we may make our lives more fulfilling and pay tribute to the spirit of connection that Musashi advocated for. Lesson 4. Refusing to accept new experiences. Being alive is a never-ending adventure of personal development and discovery. As a result of the fact that Musashi's life was characterized by ongoing education and adjustment, it is clear that age should never be a barrier to experiencing new things. It is a huge error that may lead to stagnation and regret if one does not take advantage of fresh chances. When one is becoming older, it is really necessary to have an inquisitive attitude. The pursuit of new experiences, whether it is the acquisition of a new skill, the exploration of new locations, or the exploration of other interests, helps to maintain the vitality and excitement of life. Every new attempt paves the way for personal development and cultivates a feeling of accomplishment in the individual. If you want to rekindle your zest for life, you should try to go outside of your comfort zone. In his latter years, Musashi thought that it was important to confront obstacles head-on, and this mindset had the potential to turn the later years into a time of discovery and satisfaction. You should think about participating in new activities, going to seminars, or even starting a new sport or activity. Your life will be enriched and your horizons will be expanded with each new encounter. Accepting new experiences might result in the formation of friendships and ties that were not anticipated. Our grasp of the world and our capacity for empathy are both improved when we interact with people from a variety of cultures and points of view. We not only improve the quality of our own lives when we go outside of our comfort zones, but we also make a positive contribution to the lives of people around us. Therefore, choosing not to engage in new experiences is a significant error that restricts our capacity for personal development. In order to heed Musashi's lessons and to build a life that is lively and satisfying in our latter years, we must adopt a mentality that is characterized by curiosity and investigation. Lesson 5. Not focusing on the present and future. In life, we must strike a careful balance between paying respect to our history, living in the here and now, and making preparations for the future. As Musashi underlined, it is a mistake to neglect to concentrate on the here and now, which may result in feelings of discontent and regret. Musashi also emphasized the significance of presence and attention. After reaching a certain age, it is not uncommon for one to become distracted with recollections of the past or worries about the future. Nevertheless, it is of the utmost importance to build a mentality that makes the current moment a priority. Our ability to completely engage in our day-to-day experiences enables us to appreciate the splendor and abundance of life, which in turn cultivates feelings of appreciation and satisfaction. It is not necessary to ignore the future in order to concentrate on the present. The teachings of Musashi emphasize strategic thinking, which include making plans for the years to come while maintaining a firm footing in the here and now. Through the process of actively engaging in the present while simultaneously establishing objectives and ambitions for the future, we are able to achieve a harmonic balance that improves the quality of our lives. Meditation and other forms of mindfulness activities, such as keeping a diary, may be helpful in developing this awareness. Developing a more profound connection to both ourselves and the world around us may be accomplished by devoting some of our time to contemplating our past experiences and our goals. In order to live a life that is satisfying and to experience substantial personal development, it is necessary to have this level of self-awareness. On the other hand, it is a big error to fail to concentrate on both the now and the future. Honoring the lessons of Musashi and cultivating a life that is rich in purpose and meaning may be accomplished by focusing on the here and now while also making preparations for the possibilities that lie ahead. Lesson 6. Not addressing mental health. The importance of maintaining mental health cannot be overstated, particularly as we become older. The need of mental discipline and clarity was something that Musashi was well aware of, and he also realized that disregarding mental health is a mistake that may have significant repercussions. As a result of the fact that older persons often confront a variety of obstacles, such as loss, transition, and the weight of life's events, it is necessary to emphasize mental well-being. It is possible to have mental health problems, such as depression, anxiety, and cognitive deterioration, if one does not manage their mental health. It is essential to be able to identify the symptoms of mental discomfort and to seek assistance when it is required. As part of this process, you could consult with a therapist, become a member of a support group, or participate in activities that are beneficial to your emotional well-being. Moreover, making mental health a priority also involves developing resiliency and techniques for dealing with stressful situations. Throughout his life, Musashi exemplified the traits of tenacity and adaptation, which are necessary for successfully managing the problems that come with becoming older. We give ourselves the ability to tackle the challenges that life throws at us with bravery and fortitude when we cultivate the abilities necessary to handle stress and adversity. The practice of mindfulness, maintaining social connections, and following hobbies are all activities that have the potential to dramatically improve mental health. Through the cultivation of our minds and souls, we lay a strong foundation for a life that is rich in potential as we reach our later years. So, disregarding one's mental health is a significant error that has the potential to impact every facet of our life. By treating our emotional and psychological needs, we are able to heed the teachings of Musashi and guarantee that our latter years will be filled with a life that is both balanced and rewarding. Lesson 7. Not preparing an estate plan. In order to safeguard our loved ones and ensure that we are well prepared for the future, estate planning is an essential component. A crucial overlook that may lead to confusion and disagreement among family members is the failure to develop an estate plan. Musashi was aware of the significance of strategy in all aspects of life, and he realized that this is a big mistake. Through the use of an estate plan, you may communicate your desires for the transfer of assets, choices on healthcare, and guardianship for dependents. You may avoid possible disagreements and make certain that your legacy is fulfilled in accordance with your preferences if you articulate your intentions in a clear and comprehensive manner. In addition, the act of putting together an estate plan demonstrates a high level of responsibility and concern for the people you care about. Musashi placed a strong emphasis on the significance of being conscious of our actions and the influence they have on other people. You are demonstrating compassion and forethought by taking the time to prepare an estate plan, which will assist your family in navigating challenging times with clarity and direction. An estate plan is not a one-time activity. Rather, it is something that has to be reviewed and updated on a regular basis in order to take into account any changes that may occur in the circumstances, relationships, or financial conditions. It is crucial to maintain a proactive stance in this area in order to guarantee that your plans cater to your current desires and requirements. Consequently, failing to create a will or other estate plan is a serious error that may result in a lot of trouble for the people you care about. Honoring Musashi's principles and leaving behind a legacy of care and responsibility may be accomplished via strategic preparation for the future. Lesson 8. Not asking for help. In actuality, asking for assistance is a strength that creates opportunities for development and connection, despite the fact that it is often seen as a sign of weakness. Musashi was aware of the need of working together with others and gaining knowledge from them. An important error that may result in unneeded hardships and feelings of solitude in later life is the failure to seek assistance when it is needed. It is essential to openly acknowledge one's vulnerability and to seek support when it is required. Through reaching out to others, we may build our relationships with them and develop a sense of community. This can be accomplished by asking for assistance with day-to-day chores, seeking guidance on health issues, or finding support during challenging times. At some stages in their lives, all individuals need assistance, and recognizing this requirement is a significant step toward ensuring that our well-being is preserved. Making a request for assistance might also result in the formation of new friendships and relationships. When we accept other people into our lives, we create opportunity for deeper partnerships and mutual support. When we reach out, we invite others into our lives. This is consistent with Musashi's conviction that it is essential to gain knowledge from other people and to place value on experiences that are shared. Getting guidance may offer you with views and ideas that are quite beneficial. It is possible that the assistance of others, whether it be from family members, experts, or peers, might shed light on potential avenues that we would not have previously explored. We open ourselves up to fresh opportunities and solutions when we interact with the people in our immediate environment. It is possible to ease emotions of loneliness and despair by asking for assistance. It is common for people of advanced age to have feelings of isolation. Yet actively seeking connection via support may help cultivate a sense of belonging and purpose. It promotes the concept that we are not alone in our travels and encourages participants to get more involved in their communities. In light of this, failing to seek assistance is a major error that may impede both our well-being and our development. By accepting vulnerability and reaching out to others, we are able to respect the lessons of Musashi and create an atmosphere that is helpful and rewarding for ourselves in our latter years. We are able to build a life that is rich in meaning and vitality in our later years if we are able to recognize and steer clear of these 8 errors. With the guidance of Miyamoto Musashi as a source of inspiration, let us tackle this new phase of our lives with bravery, clarity, and a dedication to personal development. Embrace health, make intelligent plans, participate in social activities, look for new experiences, concentrate on the present and the future, give mental health the highest priority, be ready for the future, and don't be afraid to ask for assistance. With each step that is made, one demonstrates that they are living their life to the fullest and honestly, so embracing the spirit of a genuine warrior on their path through life.